Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues, Brentford 1, Everton 1. We take a point at a GTEC Stadium. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's try and hit 950 subs. Yeah, I'll take the point before the game. I can't help, when you sometimes come away from a result and you're happy with the actual result, but then you look in the game, it's disappointing that there was an opportunity there for us to get the win there, even though part of that game I thought, you're just hoping to get a point or something and not get beat, because large periods of that game I believe that was going to be the case, but we had some very big individual moments, and obviously we know who it fell to. BETO had 3 chances, kind of 4 if you could say as well, when he didn't get really on the end of an opportunity when the cross come in, and I think it was between him and Pinnock, and he just couldn't. I just don't think he attacked the ball strong enough. He wasn't strong enough in that situation. But the other 3 chances are very frustrating. Actually, I'm not going to get on his back, but I think, if people are going to say that I am and anyone else is, then, I can't see David Moyes not being on his back a little bit, because he's been on a great run. He's obviously played a lot better, confidence. I'm obviously one of the first people there who's made up for him. But that's 3 chances with 1-on-1 on the keeper. You have to take one. I'm sorry, there's no excuses for it. And he should be disappointed tonight. I hope he is. I think his overall play, when he was quiet for quite a large period of the game, well, not large, but I'll say a lot of the second half, he was very quiet. But as Brentford dropped back a bit more, he got into the game a bit more again. But he was better today in terms of his play. Well, not better, but he was good on his overall play. But he's there to score goals, and he was given 3 glorious opportunities. They're not sitters. And I think Flecken was strong in every scenario, but it was simply not very good for Beto, and it's a shame, because I thought he deserved a goal in terms of his play. And I think especially that last one, where it was a tight angle, but it's just such an important moment of the game. I don't think Brentford would have got back into it, even though I thought Brentford played reasonably well. I'm a bit confused why they dropped back. I thought he was causing all sorts of issues from the wing positions, even though O'Brien to me had a good game. But Shard was having fun, and Potter in the first half, and just causing havoc. And I also said O'Brien had a good game, and a lot of it also come from Mikalenko's side, to be honest. But there was even just everyone else, like in the midfield, I just don't think we was at grips with them at all in the first half. I thought we looked passive. I thought I don't really know. I just feel the intensity was dropped. I thought Idrissa Gana Gueye struggled in the first half, and normally when Idrissa Gana Gueye struggles, you do tend to worry, because he is the sweeper of the team. And normally, from what I can remember, when he normally has one bad half, or let's say just a bad half in the first half, he's not normally good in the second half. It just normally stays that type of level of performance. But I actually did think Idrissa Gana Gueye improved in the second half. But yeah, James Garner was hiding a lot, I thought, today as well. Like I said, I'm not a massive fan of Decore, but I did feel like we just missed his just being really fucking annoying to the other team. But yeah, it is what it is. We missed him, and like I said, crack on with it. I thought Alcaraz had a good game first half. He was trying to make things happen. He made a couple of errors, initially got the ball or won the ball, or initially done a good pass, and when I come back to him, he messed up. There's moments like that, but I thought he was very positive today. He looked the sharpest out of the lot in the first half. I said Brentford, just far too many crosses going into the box, far too many, and we're lucky we didn't concede more, in my opinion. I thought the goal out of all the chances was the most easiest for us to clear away, and we didn't, and we got punished. You just don't allow a throw in like that to not hit the ground till, with that many players near the ball, like hit the ground like dead close to the goal, and then just caused all sorts of issues. They end up hitting the bar, and then Wissa was the first one to react, which shouldn't be the case. Alarm bell should be with defenders when that ball's in the middle of the box and it's not in your favour, or it's I fucking hate, you know what, when I do these videos my head just frazzled out, like I just can't think of the words, but it's a 50-50 basically when that ball's in the air, and it just, as a defender, should be a red alarm for you. That's your nature of your job. You know, even try and pull off Wissa when he's running through. I think Lindstrom doesn't even see him coming. No one sees him coming. But yeah, poor, very, very poor, especially just before half time. And I had that gut feeling, you know, when you just feel it and you're like, oh God, I don't know. And like, you just got that fear that you don't want to concede. I had a gut feeling that I was going to concede before half time, because I was just thinking them 2 chances were better. And but yeah, listen, it happened. Maybe it could have been a better thing for us to happen, because we probably did deserve to be behind. Then you're not in a false sense of reality then as a player, that, you know, you haven't gone a goal down, and maybe it's woken us up a bit more. We did wake up a bit more in the second half, but again, I thought Brentford dropped a bit. Still dangerous in their individual moments. Like, overall, there was no dominance by them, as you can see the stats in terms of shots and possession. And he didn't have much control of the game. They just had flashes where every time he went forward, it just seemed very dangerous every single time. And but we had our fair few runs at goal. I thought Lindstrom struggled today, as have Harrison again. You know, I've just seen the stat: 44 games they've played and not a single goal and assist. I understand a bit. I feel a bit more sympathy for Lindstrom because he's new to the league. He's played well since Moyes has come in. He's obviously been given more opportunities. Hence, also, you know, the injuries. He's had more opportunities. But hence the injuries, I think, has obviously played a part of that, because I don't think Allison would be even making the bench. But that's still shocking now. You know, you'd expect to contribute to something. And I thought there was an individual moment in the first half, I think, where he could have had a shot and he ended up passing it. And I was just like, you're a winger, that's what you want, innit? When you cut in, that's something you crave for, especially with this hunger to score. Unless it's unselfish, like, but just thinking in moments there, you've got to keep trying, and if you don't keep having shots in games, then, you know, you're not going to be feeling like you're getting any closer to scoring or contributing in some sort of way to the team. But it is what it is, you know. He went off eventually. Harrison stayed on. Again, he had a couple of good crosses. I think he had one, I missed it in the second half, it cleared off the line or something from the corner, but yeah, his next corner after that wasn't great at all, and you can see Moyes' frustration. But yeah, the goal was good though, by, you know, Mikalenko crossing to the box. For Mikalenko, crossing wasn't great today as well, and but it was a good delivery that time. Sometimes you just need one moment. And O'Brien, I think they knew the substitute would come on for them. I'm not too sure who he is, but he fell asleep, and O'Brien just walks past him basically, and it's a great header, great diving header. You don't really see much in football anymore, so yeah, great goal. Yeah, and I thought overall we deserved it, but because of, I think overall, you know, football and also Alcaraz had a shot, just outside the box on a great dummy, great sharp turn and great shot as well. I thought Alcaraz played great today. He grew a bit more as well again in the second half. He looked tired though, to me, which he shouldn't be. You know, when I'm looking at it, he hasn't played every minute, and he's only just come into the team, but he did look tired because he did run his socks off today, and just in this individual game, you know, we looked tired because, like I said, he was just running around everywhere. But Yeah, like I said, Brentford had a lot more moments in our half and in our box. They had a goal ruled out as well. Didn't even really look at the replay because I was too busy yapping about something else to me dad. But he was offside. I've heard no complaints about it. So lucky we didn't go 2-0 down there. I thought we was weak in that moment again. But yeah, you know, if we didn't have them, or maybe if it's just one big chance for better, then I would say a draw is a fair point result. But to have 3 opportunities like that on goal and not take one of them is very frustrating. And you know, you could say then Brentford are lucky that they haven't lost the game in that respect. So yeah, we take the points and move on. I don't want to be too greedy. There's a point where we lose, even though you just accept that we lost, because you know this unbeaten run's not going to last forever. It still hurts, doesn't it? Like, you can't help yourself. You know, when Brentford scored, I'm still annoyed, and I was going, just be grateful where we are at the moment compared to a month and a half ago. But you're just a winner inside, aren't you? That's the mentality. I think a lot of Scousers, and I said other people have. It'd be nice to get a win today, especially after that frustrating draw against Manchester United. But we didn't. We move on. It was good to see Chimiti back on the bench as well. I didn't think he was going to come on at all as well. But yeah, good points on the road. Brentford's a tough place to go to. I know their home record hasn't been great. And I was thinking, here comes Everton now to give them that bit of confidence back at home. But no, we stuck by it. We didn't let the late first half goal affect us, and we cracked on. I think that's the Moyes mentality at the moment. But yeah, we go again in like a week and a half's time. Much needed rest for the team. You know, like I said, no one barely on the bench to bring in the same players on. Ibrahim, can't say his name still, and Ashley Young. And and you're asking for a lot for the players as well. You know, it's been like they've been running the socks off since Moyes has come in every game. Like it's their last game to prove a point. So yeah, it'd be nice to get a couple of players back. Obviously Decore to come back as well, which obviously in a way didn't help with no one to really bring on. You know, obviously I think Decore would have probably started this game. But like I said, Alcaraz played well. He's given himself another shout to be in the team against Wolves away. Not this Saturday because of FA Cup games, which obviously we don't seem to take part in. And that will be the week after. So yeah, a good little 9-10 day break now for Everton, who can try and reset and go again for a big game against Wolves, who are fighting relegation at the moment, and going to want to get a good result after that loss against Fulham yesterday. So yeah, big challenge for Everton. But yeah, it's been a great period for us. You just want it to continue, don't you? And up to about 75 minutes, I know you have to believe with Everton, they've been doing well recently and scoring league goals and whatnot, but you know, you just have to think where you go, maybe this game was just too far of a stretch for us. But luckily we've come away with something and we move on. So like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all soon.